I've been slacking a bit about posting, so now I'm on February break. I haven't really had a lot of motivation to record the agricultural facts of the day at school because I've been very busy at school. But today is Saturday, and Saturday means catch up on farm chores day. No, we are not cleaning the chicken coop today. I actually did that a few days ago when it warmed up. I capitalized on that. However, I found myself cleaning the entire chicken coop by myself, ending in me being thoroughly exhausted and having a very late night. Today, there are a few things that I have to do that I typically don't have time to do during the week, one of which is inject the remaining 2 cows with doramectin that I did not have enough for earlier in the week. Last weekend when I had a chance, I assessed my goats and I assessed my cows, and I realized that they had external parasites. The goats appeared to have a biting lice issue, and the cows appeared to have a sucking lice issue. You may ask, how did I know that without taking a skin scrape? Well, I kind of turned into a monkey from National Geographic and started picking through their hair and actually found the little bugs and identified them. I have some pictures if anyone would like to see them, which we always have external parasite issues with those 2 species of animals because, as you can see by the snowdrift behind me, you might not be able to tell how tall that snowdrift is, but it is definitely about 4.5 feet tall. So our animals are housed in the barn for the entire winter. There's really not any way around having this issue when you have animals housed in a barn all winter long. And yes, the cows do have access to the outdoors, but they spend most of their time inside. Next year, I'm going to be more proactive and dose them with doramectin at least at the beginning of winter and maybe every couple of months. Typically, I opt for pour-on ivermectin because my cows, when they receive shots or feel a needle inserted into them, literally make it sound like I'm killing them. So I prefer not to inject them if I can help it. They literally have PTSD for me doing it earlier in the week. I put them all in the headlocks, lock the headlocks. That's how I inject them, and they just aren't having it. Been giving my entire cow herd shots like that. I do because they're all getting doramectin. It's the same liquid. It's just different dosages. I use what is called a hot shot. And no, it's not a taser. It's literally extra tubing, and it's a little bit more forgiving when I go to stab them and they jump and flinch. It's less likely that the needle is going to come out by having that excess tubing. So that is one thing. Now, one thing I do find fascinating, and it's been like this for years, we've had Nigerian dwarf goats living with our hair sheep for literally years. And the goats are always afflicted with an external parasite during the winter months. However, the sheep never, not that I want to jinx myself, but the sheep never have any issues. And these are hair sheep, not wool sheep. I only have 2 wool sheep. And I always just find it interesting that the sheep never really, and I know that sheep can get external parasites, but apparently those type of lice are species specific because the sheep never have to be treated for any of that. And that's just one more reason why I really don't need any goats in my life, and I hope to get rid of my Nigerian dwarves.